Hello and welcome. How are you guys? My name is Tina and I'm a psychic medium. Yeah, not what you expected, right? That's okay. I'm getting ready to do a daily read, just get a feel for what the energy is around you, help you navigate some of the hurdles and the pitfalls. After all, that is the point of a tarot reading. I do have the paranormal flashlight set up back there behind me. And those of you that are regulars know that this light is quite a I don't want to call it a miracle. It's just quite a feat. It's amazing. Let me adjust that real quick. Make sure I have it correctly set for spirit. It's got to be just about in the right spot. What they do is they bridge the gap behind behind the battery and the bulb. They kind of bridge the gap, cut it off, bridge it, cut it off. That is how they respond. I only work with beings of the light. Angels, excuse me, spirit guides and ascended masters are the only ones that are allowed into the studio. All right, spirit, if you are with me and have control of that light, can I get you to give me a wink or blink and let me know you're there? Some days it does not choose to work. Spirit may have more important things to do, and let me tell you, when they do take control of that flashlight, I am humbled and grateful. Just a daily read of the day's energy. A lot of you have been contacting me about you're seeing things. Stuff's going on around you at your house. It's going to happen. That is what the Age of Aquarius is all about. We are all going to become, and this is a great big, I believe it's a 200-year cycle in Aquarius. And it is about humanity coming together with love in a different way. And that different way actually has to do with being more spiritual, more connected, being almost more telepathic too. The reason a lot of you are seeing and hearing and feeling spirit around you is because right now we have 5 planets that are retrograde. Later this month, we have Uranus coming into the mixture, but right now we have Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Chiron. Chiron's not a real popular planet. You didn't learn that as a kid, but it is very important in astrology. All right. Man, somebody is afraid. We have the Fool card that came up. Let me adjust my lighting. Give me a moment. I see the lighting is not going to work for you guys. Hang on. Okay, I hope that's a little better. Yeah, it is. Wow, look at that. Now you can't see me as well, but the cards, and that's what counts. You know what? This is the Fool card, and it came up in reverse, and this is telling me that you're kind of afraid to take that leap of faith. Out there on the edge of that cliff. You're a little reluctant to move forward with something. There's change coming. You're trying to hold back a little bit. We have that 5 of Wands that came up. Now that card's usually about conflict, chaos, drama, and that's what you're feeling right around you right now. The 5 is all about change, and this change is needed in order for you to move past this situation. We have the Page of Pentacles that came up, and that is about letting us know that there is some change coming. Pentacles is usually, it's something tangible. Something a little different this time coming around for you. Could be work related. I see a couple other pentacles here on the table. It's got to do with earning your income. You might have a little side gig like what I do. This could be about a transition at work for you. We also have the Queen of Pentacles that came up, and that is about that connection again with work. This is This Queen of Pentacles is about having some confidence. She's also sharing, loving and caring and sharing. That she doesn't hold that pentacle up tight to her. It's on her lap, like she's almost got a child on her lap, you know. And when kids grow up, we have to let them go. She's able to give that freely and lovingly. We have the Tower card. Dun dun dun. Now it's in reverse. You know what? I feel like the worst part of this has probably already happened and already passed you by. You're kind of stuck with the repercussions of the wake of whatever this is. It is going to be a little different for all of you, okay? Some of you it's work related. Some of you it's actually a relationship connection too. A lot of times that's what the Tower card is about, blowing a relationship apart so that it can start new, start fresh, get it over with, get it done. And that energy is letting me know that this may have already happened for you. We have the Two of Wands that came up, and that's about you putting your hopes and dreams into something, because this came up in reverse. Put your hopes and dreams in something and it didn't happen, didn't materialize, didn't quite, that's what I'm saying, didn't quite materialize. You have the opportunity to turn these things around. You know, we're getting ready to roll up into the Lionsgate portal. 8/8, August the 8th of this year. It happens to actually fall on a new moon. It is going to be very powerful for putting forth those prayers, those intentions, setting those promises to yourself of what you want to accomplish and what you want to achieve. Just got done talking about 8/8. Bam, 8 of Pentacles. Man, I feel like this is a work-related reading for some of you. Some of you are ready to move on and change this environment. I don't feel like it's been real productive or you're real happy. Maybe you feel like there's more out there. You know, I need something new. It's time to move on. Myself, I'm somebody that only stuck in a job in a position, I think tops was 3 years. I always needed to move on. I always needed to find something different. I was bored easily once I mastered a job or a position and able to, know the ins and outs. I was ready to move on. But here you are with the 8, and that is you concentrating on which way you're going to go with this. What job am I looking for? What kind of career? Where am I headed? And it's a good time to do that, especially with these planets retrograde. It is a good time to think about it, because it is going, and retrograde only means that almost anything that happens right now, you may have to redo. So, it's a good time to make sure all your T's are crossed, I's are dotted. Get those details in order. Retrogrades really aren't that bad. Unless you add Mercury in the mix, and it doesn't come in until September. Okay, so it could be a fun time for a short time. All right, grabbing another deck, asking for some validation from Spirit. Not seeing any activity on the light back there. I'm going to give it another adjust. See that if I have that correct for them. All right, like those cards, like what I see. Give it a little tap. I don't know what the combination is. Some days it just works wild and crazy for me and really responds. I had a mother. Excuse me, I take that back. I had a sister and a niece yesterday that were here for a reading. They lost someone due to suicide. and you could not keep this flashlight quiet. It responded. You could see it fluctuating with the conversation. That soul was wanting to come through, let his sister and his niece know that he was okay. All right. Well, let's see if that works. All right, moving forward here. All right. We have, first card that came up was the High Priestess. Now that's about, you had a gut feel that this wasn't going to work out. You knew. Your intuition, and that's what the High Priestess is all about. It's about, yeah, intuition. You know, your own your own spidey senses. I'm not the only one that has it. You guys all have it. Mothers have it. You know, we have those eyes in the back of our head. Hunters, you know, if you guys hunt and fish, you guys are very intuitive. Some days it's off. Other days you know right where to drop that fishing line into the water. Definitely got a new connection coming in, a new opportunity with the Knight of Cups. Now that card, you notice that horse is not moving fast, kind of standing there a little bit with one leg up, getting ready to go. And that's about where you're at. Checking things out, scoping things out, figuring out where I want to be, what I want to do. Perfect timing for that. The Death card came up. That is all about, you know, two heavy cards in this reading. You know, the Tower and the Death card. This is telling me that this situation is already dead and done. I don't think it can be resurrected. If this is a work situation, you may have already burnt your bridges. Okay. Don't want to go back. You could have, you know, had some words, let it out. But it is what you have been manifesting. We have the Magician card. Your own dreams and thoughts bring you what you're waiting for, what you're wishing for, what you're thinking of. Let me put it that way. Your thoughts give you, take that back even again. I'm at a loss for words here. And that's another thing about retrogrades. If you're having a tendency to stumble over what you're trying to say, retrograde, okay? Our thoughts, we attract what we think. Let me put it that way. Wow. All the way around there to get there. We absolutely attract what we think. And if you're kind of in the doldrums, I can't do this, I didn't want to do this, I don't like this place, these people don't like me, I don't like them, nothing goes smooth. As long as you think about that, that's what is going to happen. And you have to have a clear mind before you move forward. We've got the Ace of Cups. It's something new is going to come. Again, an opportunity. And this is something that's going to come out in divine timing. That hand is coming out of that cloud, letting us know that if you change those thoughts, if you start thinking about better things like, you know what, I'm going to overlook that guy and I enjoy working here. Okay, there you go. You're going to have abundance with this new position, this new job. And I'm going to wrap that up with a Sun card. That's a happily ever after if ever I saw one. This is all about finishing this next chapter in your life the way you want to. There is some healing you need to do. There is some growth. Let me put it that way. You've got to be able to let that go. Don't be angry. Don't be mad. It's time to walk away because something better is on the horizon for you. All right, you guys, there you have it. Daily read. I hope it resonated with some of you. And if it did, hit that like, subscribe, and please share this video with your friends. Tell them about the light that only works when it wants to. It's spirit. You know what? Like I said, There are days that they don't respond, but I guess that's a good way to validate whether it's real or if it's rigged. Because if I had that rigged, I'd have it working every time. All right, you guys. I never leave you that I don't bless you with love and light. See you soon.